Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentlemen, Thomas here back with another video on the channel, and today we have NPBA Week 4 Team Builder before the match. Today, we the PokemonScarlet are going up against the Goofy Gengars, coached by KidKingler, and I do believe we have played KidKingler once before in the NPBA, maybe last season. I'm not 100%. I didn't feel like I've seen the name before, so I think we have played before. But it's going to be an interesting match because they have another SGMon, which is really annoying. Plus, they have a very significant theme on their team, and the team consists of Kyurem Black, Jirachi, Pelipper, Tangrowth, Klefki, Jolteon, Mega Swampert, Buzzwole, Swallow, and Haunter. So as you can see here, they have the SGMon Kyurem Black. Now, Kyurem Black is not allowed to run Scale Shot or Dragon Dance, any of those speed increasing moves and whatnot. But it's still a very scary mon. Like, it could be like Band, Specs, Life Orb, Choice Scarf. I think Choice Scarf is pretty likely, but I also do think there's a pretty good chance of like a Life Orb set, which is very annoying. Other than that, they paired it up with the Jirachi, which Jirachi is just a good mon because it gets a lot of utility with U-turn. It can wish, it can set up Stealth Rocks. It can Cosmic Power, and by the way, if it's a Cosmic Power against us, that's a little bit annoying. We do have, of course, our strong Dark type in Darkrai, but realistically, I don't have other ways to really deal with Cosmic Power Jirachi, so I don't have that. And then, of course, they have the Rain core with Pelipper, Swampert, even Tangrowth, Klefki benefits from it very well, and Jolteon is actually also really good in Rain. Of course, the standout mons are, of course, Kyurem Black. I do think Swampert is also a little bit of a standout mon. We don't have the best matchup against Rain because our Grass type is a Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile is absolutely decimated by an Ice Punch. We do have mons that can take a hit, but like, we can hit back decently, but not great, if that makes sense. Like, if our team get whittled down and they come in with the Rain Sweeper, we unfortunately can't just lose them there. Two other mons I think are going to be very annoying for us is actually on the more defensive side. I think Tangrowth and Klefki are going to be so annoying to deal with. I think AV Tangrowth has a good chance of coming. It's pretty decent against us. Just because they can't really utilize the Sleep Powder and Toxic and whatnot if we have our Misty Terrain up. So I think AV Tangrowth, just because it tanks anything Darkrai wants to go for, and it tank like Taufini hits, Sceptile hits, stuff like that, and just be a nuisance with knockoff, access to Sludge Bomb, Earthquake, stuff like that. So I think it can be really annoying. And then I think Klefki with a Fairy move, dual screens, and spikes has a good chance of coming. The main issue is I could not fit Defog on the team. I really want to Defog on either on two different mons on the team, but I can't find the move slash because I feel like I need all the other moves to just better our games, and just hoping they don't bring screens. If they bring screens, we have to deal with it from there. But I guess we might as well just jump into our own team. So first off, on our team this week, we of course has Pride D Darkrai. It's going to be Choice Specs this time around with Bad Dreams, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, Thunderbolt, and Spatial Rend. 72 in HP, 8 in defense, 4 in special defense, 252 in 252 in special, 8 in defense, 252 in special attack, and 4 in special defense, and 172 in speed. Wow, I did that out of order. That's why my brain messed up. But yeah, Choice Specs Darkrai is really good in this matchup, if being honest. And actually, let me correct these IVs a little bit, because I ran the way we did because we got 299 HP and we were originally going to be Life Orb, but I changed it to Choice Specs because realistically, if we can get rid of the Klefki, we just spam Dark Pulse. We do so much damage to everything they have. They don't have a good Spidef wall to just take hits from Darkrai. AV Tangrowth, as I mentioned, is probably the best one. The other best one would be a Spidef Jirachi, but if you're swapping your Spidef Jirachi in on my Choice Specs Darkrai, you know I'll take that every day. Of course, if you're locked into Ice Beam or Spatial Rend, I can definitely see them do it. And now, the reason for the moves are Ice Beam is just, it hits the Tangrowth, it hits like Swallow, it's decent like neutral coverage all around. Dark Pulse is the main spam move. Thunderbolt hits Pelipper, but it's also the best move we have to hit the Klefki, provided we don't bring Focus Blast. But I don't really want to bring Focus Blast because I feel like Focus Blast is so risky. But maybe, actually, I might quickly change. Probably Ice Beam. No, Spatial Rend. Oh, I'm stupid. But we are running Spatial Rend because in a scenario where we are against the Kyurem, and provided Kyurem isn't like max HP, we guarantee OHKO it with Spatial Rend, and Spatial Rend just have a way higher accuracy than Focus Blast. I think Focus Blast was 70, right? And the Spatial Rend is 95 in both OHKO. So I feel like running Spatial Rend is just a little bit more safe. I also think it's a bit more of a surprise. So let's say they expect the Focus Blast, so they swap into like Pelipper. Pelipper still takes a ton of damage. But the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, I should probably run Focus Blast, but I'm just... it's very, very risky, I won't lie. I'll think about it throughout the build here. Next up, we have Envy the Haluchi, the MVP of last week. We're going to see if we can do it one more time with Misty Seed, Unburden, Acrobatics, Close Combat, Thunderbolts, and Sword Stance, 116 HP, 2v2 in attack, and 86 speed with an Adamant Nature. This allows us to outspeed a Choice Scarf Jolteon. Yes, you heard me correctly. Choice Scarf Jolteon is the fastest thing our opponent can bring, except for another Jolteon set in Quick Feed Jolteon. If Jolteon comes with Quick Feed and we don't have Terrain up, that's very unfortunate for us, because that means it just outspeeds us. There's nothing we can do about that. Like, we can't even creep for it. So just decide to creep a Choice Scarf Jolteon. So after our burn boost, we outspeed that by 1 point, and that is the fastest thing they can bring. It outpaces a what's it called, Swift Swim Mega Swampert, so we will always outpace that as well. Next up, we have our best Kiron counter. Raft Assist of a Heavy Duty Boots Technician, U-Turn, Bullet Punch, Dual Wing Beat, and Roost. 248 in HP, 116 defense, 100 special defense. The combination of defense here kind of makes it so we can take both a Adamant, Fusion Ball, Choice Scarf, what's it called, Kiron Black, or a modest Choice Scarf Focus Blast. We should be able to lift both, like lift 2 of them, and even then we can Bullet Punch for like really good damage. If we Bullet Punch it, and then we swap into like, and let's say it's locked into Focus Blast, and we swap into Fini, has to swap up, because then we can just sit there, heal up. If Terrain is up, we can swap it to Haluchi and just straight out kill it. So plus, if it's locked into like a Focus Blast and Terrain is up, that is actually very, very good for us, because that means that we can set up a Sword Stance on the Kyurem, if I know for certain that is Choice Scarf, of course. Next up, we have Lost, the type of Vini with Heavy Duty Boost, Misty to Surf, Knockoff, Grassland, and Drainicus. This is the mon I really want to run Defog on, but I just don't know what to get rid of. I need Surf, because Rain Boost to Surf is really good in this game. Like, yeah, they have Tangrowth and they have Pelipper, but we have other mons that can kind of deal with them. Though I do think Tangrowth is going to be super annoying for our team this week. Pelipper I'm not too worried about. We have mons that can deal with it, I feel like. And I don't like Grass Knot. I thought about removing Grass Knot and just running Hydro Pump over Surf, but the problem is Hydro Pump does about 50% to Mega Swampert, where Grass Knot is like a 75 to 89 or something. Like it's a very, very high roll, which means any of our other mons can pretty much just kill the Swampert afterwards. And we do have a couple of mons that can take the hits from Swampert. That's why I'm not too, I'm like I want to run Defog to get rid of screens in case they come, and of course Spikes would be super annoying. But as you can see, we do have boots on a fair amount of mons here, so I'm not too worried about the hazards. Plus, our opponent's knockoff is not the greatest. It's only Tangrowth, so it's fine. Next up, we have El Noodle, the Electros, Leftover, Levitate, U-Turn, Knockoff, Super Fang, Thunderbolt, 248 in HP, 228 in defense, and 32 in special defense. This is basically just a utility Noodle. Originally, I was Giga Drain on this, but realistically, Swarm at 2-8k almost no matter what, especially with Adamant, and there's a good chance it could be Adamant. So I ended up going for Super Fang for the utility. If he swaps into like a Klefki or Jirachi on this, we get instant 50% damage. Of course, Jirachi can run Wish and Leftovers on Klefki, but it's still really, really nice. We are a little bit set up, not set up for it, but thought of for like a Kyurem. The Kyurem just comes in, substitutes on us. I don't think we can break it. I don't remember how Super Fang worked with that, if it does half of the sub or if it does half of what they have of HP. It's difficult. But I feel like this is just a generically good physical wall that helps take a hit from Swampert, and can take hits from Tangrowth, it can take hits from Buzzwole. It can also take like a Pelipper hit, but again, it's not Spadaf, so a Hydro Pump in the rain is gonna hurt. It can also take hits from Jirachi. Now, we don't run Flamethrower because not the greatest in this matchup because of rain, but yeah. Next up, we have Ducky, the Porygon 2 with Eviolite Analytic. We are going to be running Tri-Attack, Shadow Ball, Toxic, and Recover. 240 in HP, 60 in defense, and 200 in special defense. So originally, this was actually also physically defensive, but then I realized I have nothing for special attacks like Jolteon and Pelipper can still be very, very scary if you don't prep for them. So that's why I ended up running a Spadef Porygon 2 instead, because I feel like that little bit of insurance against special attackers. Also, if it's a special Kyurem, that helps. Focus Blast does a lot, don't get me wrong, but it helps. It makes it so we can at least take a hit if it goes for like Ice Beam or something and Scissor is dead. So just, you know, kind of standard, no teleport, but I feel like Toxic, if Terrain is not up, is just better, because if we can Toxic that Tangrowth, that is, oh, that's awesome. And if he comes in with Klefki, I actually probably will just stay in and keep Shadow Balling or something, because damage on the Klefki, if we can kill the Klefki early on, first of all, we don't have to worry about screens later on, but secondly, that means Halucha is so free. We just need to find setup opportunity, because Halucha unfortunately is a flying type, which means the Klefki could be running Thunder Wave for the very specific scenario. I'm hoping it's not, because he's scared of the terrain. But if he is running Thunder Wave, I want to kill it as fast as possible. But yeah, that's our team this week. I am not super confident in this matchup because I do think our opponent has a slightly better matchup. He just has more mons that irritate our team than I feel like our team has that irritates his. So anyway, I guess we might as well just hit into the battle. So as always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below with your team, and subscribe to the channel. I'm now head into the battle. So peace, YouTube. All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to the battle, the NPBA. It was the week 4 battle against KidKingler, coach of the Goofy Gengars. Wow, that was a that was an introduction. All right, so first of all, no cliff key. That is super strange to me. So they brought Pure Black, Mega Swamp, Jirachi, Palaba, Jolteon, and Tangrowth. All of those were very much what I thought would bring. I just thought cliff key would be one of them, maybe instead of. Yeah, okay, if I'm being realistic, I actually don't know instead of what. So I guess that might have been what they didn't know either. I want to lead, so I really want to lead top of Fini because I feel like Fini has a decent lead matchup almost no matter which mon it is. Main issue is if it's like a Pelipper and a Hurricane to me, that's gonna hurt. Actually, it doesn't hurt as much as you would think. And we're probably just not. Yeah, if he leads Jolt, I could see Jolteon lead as well because leads Jirachi. Okay. If it starts Cosmic Powering immediately, I'm actually gonna be mauled. If that's just the first thing it does. I want to knock off. I don't know why the background is just pink and it's not actually terrain. That's kind of funny. I want to knock off this because I feel like just getting this, the item of this is probably really nice. Plus knock off and anything that wants to come in like a Tangrowth or anything is just nice. If they go Swampert, that's an interesting play, but we do have Grass Knot for that thing, so that's pretty nice. So we're just going for good. Oh, sorry. I know you maybe not can't hear me as well. I'm just gonna quickly adjust the chair a little bit. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think he's contemplating if he wants to just get rocks up immediately because my team, like I did bring my defoggers, most of them, but my team isn't great with defogging because a lot of the monsters that has defog doesn't want to run it that much. I've thought about doing some trades, but the problem is we've won our last 2 matches, so I haven't been able to justify trades. And the mons I was thinking of trading away are the mons that did well, like Halucha was one of them. Not so much Scissor that did really well, but Halucha was one of them. What about trading Delphox? I thought Delphox was pretty good in the one match. So, like I know he had, I know opponent like Haste and whatnot, but okay, is it AV? It was AV. I'm so glad to get rid of that thing's AV immediately. That also means it has no way of status. Like, I know terrain is up, but it doesn't have lead seed or anything. So that, I mean, okay, they could technically have lead seed still because I think I've seen that like once or twice before. Now I think a reverse. I think there's a good chance for like a reverse knockoff here. I'm contemplating if I want to risk losing item on Scissor or if I want to risk losing item on actually, yeah, now that Klefki isn't here, I guess the boots aren't as important because they can only get rocks up, which rocks is still annoying. That means spikes won't be there no matter what. Yeah, so I guess with that in mind, I want to go Scissor, if I'm being honest. Knockoff, yeah. That offensive? No, that's just a high roll from... Okay, never mind. That's just a high roll. Wow. That did like a lot more than I thought it would. Okay, so I don't know how sped up this thing is like exactly, but I kind of just want a U-turn. I feel like this... Like that's fine, right? Because even if he stays in, we get good damage. Like if he he stays in, right? He stays in, if he stays in, I'd probably go Electros, and I mean, if he goes for, I don't know what he would go for, but because I do have, but I guess maybe he's not predicting me to have dual wing beat. What's his answer to this? Because he didn't bring a good, I guess Pelipper, right, is the answer. Because like, if I have knockoff, that's gonna hurt the Jirachi. Turon definitely doesn't want to swap. I mean, Jolteon doesn't kill us in any ways. It's like, I'm gonna U-turn because it should do pretty decent damage. You can get like an estimate of how bulky this thing is. did 11% with Tapu Fini's knockoffs. It does seem to be 0 defense investment and like max speed up. And like getting them not bringing Klefki and getting rid of the AV on this just means Darkrai. Oh my, what's your Dark Pulse switch? Please, what's your Dark Pulse? Like you go Pelipper on this. I go what? Like I go Darkrai. I mean, it's annoying because the Pelipper, I've seen Choice Scarf Pelipper on like a rain team before, so it's a little bit risky because if it's offensive Choice Scarf, I feel like Hydro Pump or Hurricane is gonna hurt. Yeah, wow, it almost kills Darkrai, which means if they get... Okay, they did stay in, but we do 44. If we had been like Adamant Bandit, had they just died there? Okay, so I go Electros. He might knock off again, which would be really not Earth. I mean, I'll take that any day of the week, I think. They could swap here, get the regen back, but I'm just gonna U-turn again, I think. Like I didn't predict the Earthquake, but hey, we got out of it what we wanted, I guess. Yeah, U-turn does good damage. I'm just gonna U-turn again. Like this thing is gonna be at what 70 something when it comes in again, if it swaps now. Yeah. Wow, I'm very glad I did that actually. I have no idea knowing what this is. I just have to go Scissor. Like there's no discussion here. It's leftovers. Okay, so that means no. Like okay, so that tells me it's probably substitute. If I'm being completely honest, that tells me it's probably substitute. But it also means no life orbs. The Scissor does actually wall it to some extent. There's no way he stays in here, right? I mean, he could, predicting me to U-turn. What's his switch? I don't think he goes Tank Growth. Like Pelipper again? Yeah, Pelipper, right? That would have to be it, I feel like. If I okay, so if he stops him to scout, because it can be a way you can scout, definitely. So if he stops here to scout, I can do a Wing Beat. No, because if they bring in Jirachi, that's really annoying. I feel like Jirachi has a good chance of coming in here. I'm just trying to think a little bit ahead here. Okay, no, they did go to Pelipper. I wanna go Electros and click Super Fang, I think. Right? They don't. Do they? No. Electros didn't take any damage, right? So I U-turn Wrath went in. They Earthquake. They did not see the item, so I go Electros. They don't know if I'm AV or leftovers yet. I mean, it doesn't really matter a whole lot. It matters a little bit because if I'm AV, then Pelipper doesn't really want to stay in on me. It could try and Scald Burn me, but we are like our primary move in Thunderbolt is special, so it's not too bad. I think I'm just gonna Super Fang. It's 50% on anything. Right? If he stays in and sacks this thing, and that's wild. But we get like 50% on Jirachi, 50% on Kyurem if he wants to come in. You know, that's really nice. Even if Tank Growth comes in, we get like 50% of what is at, which is really good. Yeah, so we have started a little bit dominant in this game. That's very, very nice for us. I still can't understand why the Klefki isn't here. I feel like Klefki is so in this matchup. Also, the Pelipper took the U-turn, but did not get leftovers recovery at the end. So it's definitely it's not leftovers. It's heavy duty boots, or it's Damrock, or it's Scar. It's 1 of 3. Yeah, actually, ooh, Specs Pelipper might actually be kind of a tech. Honestly, because it can outspeed a lot of our Bulgimons. If he predicts I run 0 defensive investments like Fini and whatnot, it can outspeed those with like a timid choice specs. I feel like that actually hurts a lot of our team, especially because I didn't bring what's it called, the Sceptiles, so like that means Fini is our best answer. But yeah, we have a little bit of momentum here. I'm choosing Super Fang because I think it's the overall better play. Because if I U-turn and he stays in, we're a little bit screwed. We're not screwed because I can go P2, I guess. I'm still gonna stick with Super Fang. I feel like Super Fang is just a better move in this scenario. I think he's like contemplating if I U-turn and he goes into like Tank Growth or Pure Black again, that's really bad for him because that means he's just taking chip all the time. Because I would just go Scissor again. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, with the Kyurem being leftovers, I'm like, oh, that's bold. Well, I do only have one Stealth Rocker, and the Stealth Rocker is really bad in this game, so I get it. I actually do get it why you run leftovers. You don't feel like you need the heavy duty boots in this matchup. Ooh, hit this, please. Yes. That's so nice. Okay. I have the ghouls on real good Pokemon. And Super Fang, Break, Sub. Probably should. See, the problem is I did the Teambuilder like literally minutes before we went into the bells. I didn't have time to really look it up. But I don't know if you could hear that. I'm sorry if you could. Does the Super Fang, the move Super, no, that doesn't. I don't know if Super Fang can even break a Kyurem substitute. Because I'm like 99% sure this is gonna be sub. Part of me wanna just knock off, stay in, see what he wants to do. I don't think I need Electros that much in this matchup. It's good. It's really good for Jolteon actually. It's like probably my best answer. I have Ducky. I'm gonna knock off. The Earth Power. Mold Breaker, that's fine. We get rid of its leftovers. I'm totally here for that. So Kyurem, right? Okay, so he probably have Roost, right? He probably would want to Roost in this turn. Like, so he's Earth Power over. He's Earth Power over. What's it called? Wait, that. Oh wait, what? Oh wait. But actually, it's none now. Yeah, so that was that looks physically offensive, if I'm being honest. Yes, this I can tank that. I'm gonna probably. I could actually stay in one more time if I really wanted to. I'm really glad I got rid. If this thing doesn't have Roost, oh, this thing is already practically. It's within Bullet Punch range now. Yeah, it's within. So I feel like he has to Roost here. If he has it, he Roost on this turn. I'm going with Scissor. Keep Fusion Balls, that's fine. You take that. Eat that. Eat that. Okay, here's the question. Actually, why would you fuse? Did you expect Feeny to come in there? You must have, right? You must have expected Feeny. Okay, this is difficult, right? Because I'm in the situation where if I stay in Bullet Punch and he stays, then he's just dead. I can U-turn for like a middle ground play because it means this takes a lot of damage, right? It takes a lot of damage. The main issue is if he discovers, he can actually kind of just Roost it out. There you go. Kind of do want to keep this healthy. What's his answer to this? What he swapped in what Pelipper last time? I don't know if he stays in or what. If he Roosts here, there's a little bit long because then we're trading Roosts. I feel like his is a little bit more beneficial than mine is. He has to have Roost. The way he swapped it in and whatnot, he has to have Roost, which is why I'm so surprised he didn't Roost on the last time. I'm so surprised about that. I'm trying to think here. What's my best turn here? So a U-turn, if he Roosts, I mean, I go Darkrai then because I know I outspeed this thing, and with the U-turn, I think he's within, because he gets 50 that puts him at 81. The U-turn from Scissor would then do about 20. Yeah, that would put him within Darkrai range, and then we just start demolishing his team. He has nothing for Darkrai. That's insane. It's actually insane to me how he just disregarded Darkrai. It's because I played so badly with it. I'm gonna Roost. I am not completely against this. Can't wait. I mean, the rain just went out, so you know. Mega Swampert, huh? This up. How much does Darkrai do here? Do a lot. Part of me wanna get the slow U-turn. I actually think it might be, because I think it might be worth it, if I'm being completely honest here. I think it's super worth it. Like the damage, trade the damage, because Kyurem is so low. I know I outspeed with Darkrai. Yeah, no, I'm U-turning. he gets the flip turn. That's fine. We get a slow turn. That's really good for us. That's so good. That's insanely good. Also, I actually didn't count the rain turns. Fuck, I forgot that. I don't think that was Damrock, right? It would still be up then. When did Pelipper come in? And now Pelipper on turn 5, and it's out by turn 10. And Damrock would put it, would make it last. Hey, I don't know. It's only called. It's probably boots. I don't know. It could still be the scarf set that I thought it might be. Yeah, sorry I'm adjusting myself this much, but my chairs what's it called? Hydraulics, I think it's called. And have been like kind of bad for a little bit now. So like the chair is also like 8 years old or something like that. It's still really nice to sit in. It's just starting to show tear and wear and tear here and there. So yeah, we get the slow U-turn here, which is amazing. Like I think almost no matter what he swaps out with, that is just massive W for us. Like I just don't see that being bad in any way. Him flip. Actually, I can maybe probably gauge if he's adamant or jolly based on that damage. The flip turn did 25, which puts him at jolly. I think. Yeah, adamant would have done more. So he's jolly, which is good for us. It just does less damage. I actually don't really understand why he's jolly, because I feel like the adamant is just better in every scenario in this matchup. Because you get outpaced by Hawlucha no matter what. If we're both like +2 RAM, like you're in the rain, I'm unburdened. And it's like all my mons that Swampert would have to like speed creep for, you can do with adamant. Like you're then fearing like a fast Feeny, I guess. I mean, I guess running Feeny with just enough speed to outspeed an adamant Swampert was something I considered, so I guess it's not out of the question. Okay, main issue with this. This probably is Choice Scarf, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think this is Scarf. The way, when he led it, he U-turned, I think this is Scarf. So I'm not gonna go into Darkrai, because that would hurt. Like, a lot. I don't know if it's special or physical either. I could go P2. P2 is pretty decent, honestly. It's just, you say you're like I'm just gonna put haste in nature, not to calc my damage, just to sort of have a baseline for both physical and special in this. Moon Blast, because I do believe it gets Moon Blast. Very, yeah. So I think it could very well be Culpa Berry as well, I guess. Like I haven't seen anything from this yet. I know. I feel like it's way too risky to just sit in. I mean, I can go Feeny and yeah, Feeny and what? Because I feel like that's way too easy for Tangrowth to come in. Now that Tangrowth doesn't have its AV, P2 actually does decent damage, I think. No AV. I'm sorry, I'm taking a little bit here, but I'm just not too much. I go P2. What's the chance you start? Like, what's the? I'm telling you, if this is don't be Cosmic Power, please. I'm begging you for everything in my life. Don't be Cosmic Power. I'm gonna Toxic. Am I gonna Toxic? If I Toxic, I can probably beat Tangrowth in a Stall War, I think. If I'm being completely honest. Like, with Scizor, oh yeah, wait, no, at that point Scizor beats Tangrowth like 10 times out of 10. There's literally no way I think he beats me. If he stays, like, Jirachi doesn't do that much to P2, but again, if this is Cosmic Power and I click Toxic here, I hate myself. Let's just, let me just be honest here. If he is okay, in case he's Cosmic Power. No, he would be Cosmic Power Culpa Berry. Oh my goodness. I'm so nervous for this to be Cosmic Power. I keep playing against Cosmic Power so much. He gets rocks up. It's really annoying. Okay, but he's not. Okay, that very much tells me he's not Cosmic. Actually, why am I thinking Cosmic Power when he literally revealed U-turn? But I think he run U-turn on a whole lot of Cosmic Power sets. Okay, Rocks, a little bit annoying, but thank God. Boots, unfortunately, has been removed from Scissor, so that makes Scissor slightly worse. Okay, since it's toxic this turn, I don't think he's gonna swap, so I'm gonna Shadow Ball, I think. He goes You're on black on this turn. You're on black. Riot Tag would take Theorem out from this. I wanna try attack this thing, because even if we get a stat, what's the chance for status in try attack? It's 20% to either paralyze, burn, or freeze. And honestly, I will take either of them. Tank growth, that's fine. We get good damage on the tank growth. I'm very much here for that. We basically do what it can regenerate. I'm actually very happy about that. Now, if you're smart, you read the Scissor Swap. Don't. No, you were AV. I don't see you. I mean, I feel like it's wait. Like, he wants to knock off this thing because this thing is really annoying for his team. I think he doesn't have he didn't bring boss walls. He likes a little bit of a breaking power to break for P2. I'm gonna go Scissor. I'm not super happy about it because Scissor did lose boots. Which means if he swaps to like, if he hard swaps to like a Pelipper, that's actually, I don't think that's great, because if it's offense Pelipper, does it kill us from there? After rocks? Scissor is the only one that's lost item, right? I'm gonna go Scissor. Oh, he did go Pelipper. Wow, I called that. Which is wild. Okay, I really have to think here. Because if he Hydro Pumps... Yeah, no, if he Hydro Pumps, he has a... Even defensive, Hydro Pump has a good chance of killing Scissor right here. I'm gonna go back into P2, I think. Because it is a speed type, he's max defensive with no speed investment. I doubt he is there. I feel like he's kind of sort of bulky Pelipper with a little... Like enough speed to outpace like maybe Feeny, but guaranteed Scissor, I feel like is the goal here. I'm gonna go P2 because there's no way in hell he goes what's it called, Pyram on P2, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna go Doggy, I think. Doggy can take anything from this thing. I'm not too, yeah, no. Actually, if this is 252 modest specs, I think that's hurting a lot. Because I know it's not damn rock. I learned that. Yeah, modest specs with the rocks up is a 2-hit KO. That's really bad. Weather Ball. It does 45. Is that specs? Rock, did I call that? I think I called that correctly. That's specs. That's modest specs, Pelipper. Okay. Yikes. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, so it's modest specs, Pelipper. Yeah, because I don't think P2, I don't think he could have done that much with anything else. Like, let's say he's heavy duty boot. Yeah, no, he doesn't even come close. Okay, yeah, so that's choice specs. Choice. Oh, I'm glad as well. That would have killed Scissor. Like 100% of the time. So he went for Weather Ball. I can go Feeny. Feeny still, oh my gosh, Feeny still takes so much. I guess I can sack Electros, go Darkrai and click Dark Pulse, and then I claim my own kill at base. Basically, that's I think. Yeah, I basically just claim my own. Actually, if he goes Swamp, that would be really annoying because it takes one. Yeah, El Noodle, Scissor is more important than El Noodle, I think, and I also think P2 is slightly more important. Yeah, and I by the way, I haven't zero way, like I cannot stay in here because that was a low roll. The Weather Ball there, that was a low roll. So he's guaranteed to kill me here. I think I'm gonna sack Electros. I think that's just my best way of doing this. Because I don't think taking the damage on Feeny is worth it. I think just letting Electros go down. is the best way to do this. Then I go Darkrai, right? And Dark Pulse absolutely mollywops this Pelipper. That's 83, so even if he's like max HP, max special attack, Darkrai still just kills you. I just kill Dark Pulse. There's no I don't know if what's about it. I killed anything I think that wants to come in. Like his best play here is definitely to sack Kyurem. I think he has nothing that wants to take this. Even if he goes Jirachi, if it's Scarf, it straight up just dies. If it's Colbert, I pop the Colbert and just click it again. Tangrowth dies. Jolteon did that? I feel like Jolteon could live. He could expect Thunderbolt, because a non-spec Thunderbolt Darkrai of course also kills the Pelipper. There's no question there. Yeah, he sacks the Kyurem. I figured that's his best play here, 100% of the time. So he has one turn of Rain, which is actually really good for us. Like, that's tremendous. That means if he brings in the Swamp, and now I literally just have to survive one turn and we can outplace it. Okay. So, Mega Swampert. I'm actually a little bit curious here. How much do you do to Darkrai? Like, because I could imagine Power Punch maybe be a thing, but you don't kill Power Punch here. That's the thing. And as soon as I could stay in and Dark Pulse him, because I 2-hit KO, the Rain would run out. It would be annoying, right? But that means it's just dead at that point, right? It's interesting. Yeah, actually, we are what, at 88? Yeah, the rocks actually makes it has a chance to kill. He has a 30. I don't want to. We would live in EQ. Waterfall is the best to take out, like if you want to focus on taking out Darkrai. Main issue is if I go Fini now, right? Like raw Fini. This is 62. Oops, 62. So Scissor lives Rocks plus Earthquake. Does it live Rocks plus Waterfall? It does not. Because I'm like, now that Kyurem isn't here, I don't know if Scissor that. I'm really good for Tango actually. Never mind. Because the problem is if I go Fini, like I don't have Rocks, don't get me wrong, so I'm not too worried about that. But that means, because the Pelipper isn't dead, right? He liquidation shot 20. He gets the minus defense stuff. That's actually wild. That's actually really bad. That's annoying. I think I'm forced to. Earthquake should not kill us. I really want a Draining Kiss to get a little bit of health back for like the future. But if he stays in an Earthquake, that's a massive misplay. Because I do not have anything that just straight up kills this. If he Earthquakes kills, what do I do then? Halucha takes an Ice Punch, right? Yeah. Even with rocks, we should. He does not appear to have any priorities provide. Yeah, I'm going Grass Knot because if he actually, oh, okay, I can look at it two ways. So I can Fini Draining Kiss, right? If he stays in and kills us, that's not well. Like if he stays in and then kills us on the next turn, that's actually not the worst, because that means I can then bring in Lucha. I can set up a like a Sword Stance, and I think +2 from here just kills everything he has. I don't know, Jirachi, Halucha, if it's like max or defensive Jirachi, if that's like the solution and stuff. It unfortunately could live if it's max, which would be a little bit Grass Knot, Draining Kiss. I want a Draining Kiss, right? Because if Tangrowth comes in, we can get a little bit of health. I actually think we heal a decent amount here. Okay, we started very well, and now we're doing less well, basically. I mean, Drain Kiss doesn't even do that much, if I'm being honest. Thank you. Okay, so I think he's preserving Swampert here, right? So I don't see a reason why he would I don't see a reason why he would sack it out, because you still have Pelipper at like 83 health, and then Swampert like Oak was a lot of my stuff at this point. Oh yeah, he has Flip. I forgot he has Flip. Hey, I actually completely forgot he has Flip on that thing. I'm a little bit annoyed. I mean, I'm kind of glad I stayed in, I guess, at that point. I mean, I feel like he goes to tank growth, right? I mean, he's probably thinking I have Ice Beam, right? I don't. I mean, I probably should have ran. Like, I've only revealed knockoff. I do have defense drop right now, so it's really bad. How many turns? We have 3 after this. Honestly, if he goes tank growth, I might just stay in and Draining Kiss one more time. And probably just Draining Kiss one more time, because if he kills it with like a grass move, like a, let's say, a power or whatever, that's actually our ideal setup. Tank growth, like it becomes so, especially because it's not it was AV, so there's no like shenanigans of any sort. 14%, that is, yeah, that's just max speed F tank growth. Giga Drain, that's not kill us, which is a little bit unfortunate, I guess. I don't know if that's good or bad. Actually, even power it wouldn't if he has 0 attack at distance. I guess it doesn't matter. This is a weird play, right? Because I can stay in Draining Kiss, hope he kills me, but the thing is, if Terrain managed to go away, I have to swap Feeny. You still have a boost, so I can still get the Terrain up no matter what. I can sweep. The problem is, I think that's protect Quick Feed Jolteon to counter Hawlucha. I have such a hunch that's what it is, and that actually might be really bad for us now, because Pichu is low, Stizzle is low. He swaps Pelipper. Okay, I figured this was also a very good possibility of what he would do, because if you predict the system, and he's literally just giving us health back on Feeny, so that's perfect. That's literally what I want. Pelipper. Choice specs. Hurricane does 55 to 65. Oh, Feeny. But Draining Kiss did 23, so he does have some HP investment in this thing. Is he... I can knock off this, actually. That, ooh, knock off really, really good here, actually, I think. Yeah, oh, we do outspeed. That's really quick. So that means we get rid of the specs. See Hurricanes. We take that. I'm actually kind of okay with this exchange. Like, I'm not super glad about the exchange, but the specs being not on this thing anymore is actually really, really nice. I think he might roost on this turn. I still think Hurricane does a little bit too much to Darkrai. Actually, no, if he specs, I don't know if he has roost. Yeah, I'm just gonna Draining Kiss, because right now, if we can get rid of this and just cancel out the rain, like get rid of the rain, that's perfect. That's what we want. Still have our defense drop, which is really annoying, because does he have roost on this? No, he doesn't. That's fine. You're using up the rain right now. That's perfect. Like, you're using up rain turns. You have 1 after this. This is fine. Which is so good. The Draining Kiss does kill. It kills from here. Yes, sir. Feeny. Pelipper. Draining Kiss has been doing about 23, 20, about 25, 25. So yeah, Surf in range should do more, and that covers a swap to like Jirachi. Yup. That is so good damage to Jirachi. Okay, I have to swap here. That's a little bit unfortunate, right? Because I want to be able to preserve, like, he preserved his weather, so I want to be able to preserve my terrain, basically, is what I want to do here. Between Ducky, man, if he wishes, if this is like U-turn stuff like wish protect, it's bad, it's annoying, but it's kind of fine. We can deal with that, I guess. I feel like it does have an attacking move of some sort. Also, it's probably Cobbleberry at this point, right? It could be Triskaff Stuff Rocks. Like, that's... No, I've seen that before. Not impossible. P2 helps a lot with Jolteon. So I'm like, do I go Sis on this? And if he U-turns and goes... Swampert, I'd probably just hit it, right? If he U-turns to go Mega Swampert. Probably just stay in and... What is U-turn? No, I think Rocks plus U-turn would make... wait, no, that would make Waterfall do. No, no, but Rain runs out this turn, I have to remember that. Like, if he goes Pelipper, I would probably just... Wing beat that. Pelipper would kill us. A little bit annoying. I mean, okay, Pelipper without respect from it. Like, how well this is... no, well was this so much. I think finding an opportunity to heal up P2 is more important than Scissor. I don't think Scissor's that important in this match anymore. He did U-turn. I figured that's what he wanted to do. I feel like this is just my safest play. He can't go. They cannot go Pelipper on this turn because that means Rain wouldn't be up. They can go Swampert, Mega Swampert. I don't think it actually kills us from here. It does. It has a good chance with Earthquake. Like it almost guaranteed because it does like 41 to 48. It has a 93%. I would probably still stay in and just try and get damage on it, right? The main issue is I don't have a lot of mana. Like I would have to send in Darkrai and hit it, right? And just let Darkrai go down just so it's weak. Because that's the main issue. I haven't gotten damage on the Swampert yet. That's the main issue. Yeah, that is actually the main issue right now. I was about to say, I think this is the turn you go Jolteon. It is quick. I thought so. So, Scissor. It does 41 to 48 if it's timid. I did figure this was gonna be I definitely figured this was gonna be quick feed. That does throw a little bit of a... I have a hard time in winning this match right now, I think. I have a very hard time winning this match. I don't think Scissor is worth preserving. Because I can U-turn in case he wants to Volt Switch. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna... is Bullet Punch just straight up better? Might be. I think Bullet Punch might be just straight up better, if I'm honest. Let's get the damage. Yeah, he Volt Switch. That's really good. That means we live. Sorry, I'm adjusting one more time. That means we live and we get like a slow turn. And if you go Pelipper, that's annoying. I mean, it means Rain is up, right? Actually, Pelipper dies to the U-turn, so he gets Rain up and then U-turn and yeah. How do I do this? Because he can now go Swampert, right? So I can go... I'm trying to figure out how to win this. I can go Feeny, he goes Swampert. He could go Jolteon, but then he's burning Rain turns, and I don't know if he wants that. So I can go Feeny, which gets my terrain up, and he then... I think that's just the best option, actually. I know Scissor is dead when it comes in. I know that. Jolteon, P2 can win against Jolteon. I guess they can... Yeah, so you go Swampert here, right? Yeah. Halucha takes the Ice Punch, that's what, even with Rocks up, takes the Ice Punch. Yeah. We could Sword Stance on it, but we have 0 damage. We have 0 damage on it. It's so... This thing is so... I hate going against this thing. Actually, no, normally I actually don't hate going against things. I don't think Mega Swampert did that much of a terrain, but our team just does not stack up to this very well, if I'm being honest. I think that's the main issue. I'm gonna Drain Kiss because I just have to... I mean, I guess I could have sacked Scissor there, actually, now that I think of, why didn't I? That's actually really stupid. Liquidation in the rain just kills us. Oh. With the rocks, it just kills us. Well, ain't that just beautiful? I guess I can go in and... I don't know. Okay, I can look at it like this. I don't need Hawlucha's on Burden because he has the Jolteon anyway and it's just our species. I can go in, swap to Scissor, earn a Rain turn, swap back to Hawlucha, get damage. Does that make Rain not be there anymore? I don't think we can win this. If I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't see a way right now. I go Hawlucha, get the Misty. I really wish this was yeah, because Darkrai doesn't take the hit, so I go Scissor here, sack Scissor. Right. Liquidation just kills us. Liquidation in the range just kills us. At this range. Yeah, there's a very small chance it doesn't. We're what, at 88? Oh. 88, let's say no rocks. There's a 93% chance to just kill. So it's like, do I get the close combat damage off now? Or do no, I think I just sack Scissor to burn a Rain turn. Yeah. And then Hawlucha, I just close combat right here for damage. Yeah, I don't think there's much. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Oh, I didn't. That's why I lose turn burden. Yeah. No. Yeah, I think that's really that's really. I was gonna. I don't know how much different I could have done it. Okay, question P2. Are you about to be like MVP of all MVPs? Has ever been MVP before? We are at Earthquake at the rocks is guaranteed Poke on fucking Porygon. That's and like there's no. I don't think. How much does Jolteon? Well, no, he can just go Jolteon Full Switch, and then yeah, no, Darkrai has no way of winning either. Basically, what I'm getting at here. So does Rain? If Rain goes away this turn, that's really good because then if I send in it should, right? I don't know how to read this, if I'm being honest. Because outside of Rain, Darkrai, yeah, what 87? No, Rain is still there. What? Wait. What? Okay, so we do play by like legacy rules. He could have Signal Beam here. That's really like, why did he do that? If he doesn't have Signal Beam, we no, Thunderbolt has a good chance of killing us. And oh wait, this is Spec. This is not Spec. You know, we take anything he wants to throw on us and just straight up kill. Wait. He's. What are you doing? What are you doing? You are letting. I think you're letting Pichu win. Oh no! Oh fuck! Because I didn't kill him. That's like, oh, he has so much bulk. You're kidding me. No, no, because I've gotten 0 damage on that fucking Swarmer throughout the entire match, I'm gonna lose this. That's the reason. You're kidding me. He threw so hard right there. Why would you do that? Why would you swap out the Swarmer? There was rain. Rain was up. I don't understand. That was so weird. Why would you ever do that? Oh my god, that's so... Like, why? Someone please explain that logic to me. That doesn't make sense. Thunderbolt did 53, yeah, so that was even a low roll he got if he's modest, which I think he's modest, right? So, man, he has a decent amount of it. Well, actually, no, I could have just gotten a low roll. It's literally 84 to 100. The main issue is the Jolteon dies after it kills me, which means he goes Swampert and Swampert just OHKOs Ducky. Basically. That is so stupid. Plus he might have Power Punch that would still win. That's like... I have all switches now. So you go Swampert. Actually, you know... Oh, wait, I was about to say you could also just go... what's it called? You could have just gone... Tangrowth and then, yeah, no, he killed her. Why did... Had he no way of knowing Darkrai was X? Oh, I guess he actually... Wow, I didn't bring Darkrai in nearly. See, that's the issue. If... Yeah, so I should probably run this out and then talk with him afterwards. So yeah, we get a loss here. Man, we started really well. I'm not 100% sure what the turning point exactly was. Like, yeah, I don't know. I think the Pelipper being specs. I think that's what did it. I didn't prep for that. I also let too many of my mons take damage, so like I didn't have enough health at the end. I think that's a big issue. I definitely shouldn't have done that. GG to KidKingler. I definitely could have won that. I think I just need to bring Darkrai in more. As always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the battle. By the way, KidKingler, if you're here, I'm not mad at you anyway at all. I just personally feel like I could have won this battle. But yeah, subscribe to the channel for future videos. And with that, I'm out. Peace, YouTube.